Hey Chiefs fans, it's time to light up Arrowhead with the latest episode of Chiefs Chronicle, your pulse for all things Kansas City Chiefs. Today, we're diving deep into the top updates from Chiefs Kingdom that have the NFL world buzzing like a fourth quarter comeback. We've got a draft controversy that's left everyone stunned, a legendary honor for a Chiefs icon, and a reaction from one of our own superstars that'll get you talking. So grab your red and gold gear, turn up the excitement, and let's jump into the heart of Chiefs Kingdom. Stick with us till the end for a fiery debate that'll have you shouting from the stands. Let's get started with some drama that's shaking up the league. Update 1, Donald Trump, Dak, and Mahomes. Lead Shedeur Sanders controversy reaction. First up, we've got a draft story that's absolutely rocking the NFL. Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders, once pegged as the #1 overall pick, has taken a shocking tumble through the first 3 rounds of the 2025 NFL Draft. Can you believe it? With 102 players already drafted, including 5 quarterbacks, Shedeur is still on the board, though he could be picked in rounds 4 through 7 on Saturday. This isn't just a snub, it's a full-blown spectacle that's got everyone from fans to the President of the United States weighing in. Donald Trump took to Truth Social saying, "What is wrong with NFL owners? Are they stupid?" Deion Sanders was a great college football player and was even greater in the NFL. He's also a very good coach, streetwise and smart. Therefore, Shedeur, his quarterback's son, has phenomenal genes and is all set for greatness. He should be picked immediately by a team that wants to win. Good luck, Shedeur, and say hello to your wonderful father. That's a bold statement, Chiefs fans. Trump's calling for action. Dallas Cowboys QB Dak Prescott added his take, saying, "It doesn't matter when you get in. I know he expected himself to go #1 overall. Every pick after that is fuel to the fire. This is only going to push him." Our own Patrick Mahomes? He dropped a simple "crazy" on X. But we'll dive deeper into his reaction later. Some folks are whispering racism, but with black QB Cam Ward taken #1 by the Titans. That theory doesn't hold up. Instead, the spotlight's on Shedeur's pre-draft interviews, where GMs called him entitled and arrogant. And let's talk about his decision to skip the Green Bay draft for a lavish Texas party, complete with legendary and dollar bill decor. Not exactly a humble move, right? ESPN cameras caught Deion Sanders muttering "wow" as pick after pick passed. And to make matters worse, a prank caller pretending to be a GM told Shedeur, "You'll have to wait a little longer," crushing his hopes in front of his crew. That's cold, Chiefs Kingdom. Imagine the pressure Shedeur's feeling right now. His number was just retired at Colorado last week, and now he's facing this. What do you think? Is this snub deserved, or is the NFL sleeping on a future star? And here's a spicy question for you. If Shedeur falls to round 4, should the Chiefs take a flyer on him as a backup for Mahomes? Could he learn from the best and become a future asset? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's keep this conversation rolling as we shift to some Chiefs pride. Update 2. Chiefs make Bill Maas announcement on Friday. Now, let's turn up the Chiefs pride with a moment that'll make every fan cheer louder than a game-winning touchdown at Arrowhead. On Friday, while the Chiefs were navigating Day 2 of the 2025 NFL Draft, they dropped a heartwarming announcement that's got us all celebrating. Bill Maas, a defensive end who dominated for the Chiefs from 1984 to 1992, is being inducted into the Chiefs Ring of Honor. The team shared the news on social media, saying, "Congratulations are in order for Chiefs legend Bill Maas. Our former defensive end is being inducted into the Kansas City Chiefs Ring of Honor. Mark your calendars, Chiefs Kingdom." Maas will be enshrined during Chiefs Legends Weekend at Arrowhead Stadium this fall. And it's going to be a moment to remember. Let's talk about why this honor is so well-deserved. Maas was the 1984 AP Defensive Rookie of the Year and a 2-time Pro Bowler, proving himself as a cornerstone of the Chiefs' defense back in the day. He started 111 of his 116 games with the Chiefs. That's the most by any nose tackle in franchise history, a record that still stands. over his 10-year NFL career, which included a year with the Green Bay Packers, he racked up an impressive 40 sacks and 8 fumble recoveries. That's the kind of grit we love in Chiefs Kingdom. Chiefs owner Clark Hunt shared his excitement, saying, "My family and I are excited to welcome Bill Maas as the newest member of the Chiefs Hall of Fame. We are thrilled to honor him at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium this fall. Maas will be the 50th player and 54th overall to earn this prestigious Ring of Honor nod, joining the ranks of Chiefs legends who've made this franchise what it is today. But Maas isn't just a legend on the field. He's stayed connected to Kansas City as a broadcaster and KC ambassador, giving back to the community that cheered him on. Picture this: Arrowhead Stadium this fall, packed with fans like you, all chanting for Bill Maas as his name goes up on that Ring of Honor wall. Gives me chills just thinking about it. Chiefs fans, what's your favorite memory of the Chiefs defense from the 80s and 90s? Maybe a sack from Maas that turned the game around, or a moment that made you jump out of your seat? Share it in the comments and let's celebrate this legend together as we head to our final update. Update 3: Chiefs Patrick Mahomes offers one-word reaction to Shedeur Sanders shocker. Let's circle back to that Shedeur Sanders draft drama, but this time through the eyes of our own Chiefs superstar. Day 2 of the 2025 NFL Draft has wrapped, and Shedeur, once a projected first-round lock, is still undrafted after 3 rounds. A slide that's left the NFL world in disbelief. Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, a 3-time Super Bowl champ who knows a thing or two about draft journeys, took to X midway through the 3rd round with a one-word reaction: crazy. Now, Mahomes didn't explicitly say he was talking about Shedeur, but come on! The timing and the sheer magnitude of this slide make it pretty clear what caught his eye. 5 quarterbacks were taken in the first 3 rounds, and none of them were Shedeur. That's got everyone asking, what's holding teams back? Is it Shedeur's confidence, which some call arrogance? Or do teams just not buy the hype that he could be a superstar? Day 3 of the draft kicks off Sunday at 11 a.m., and all eyes will be on Shedeur as he hopes a team takes a chance on him after passing for 3 rounds. Let's think about Mahomes for a second. He was a first-round pick in 2017, but he had to sit behind Alex Smith for a year before taking the league by storm. Maybe he sees a bit of himself in Shedeur, a young QB with big dreams facing unexpected hurdles. Mahomes calling this crazy really captures the shock we're all feeling in Chiefs Kingdom. But let's dig deeper. What does this mean for the Chiefs? We've got the best QB in the game, but depth is always key. If Shedeur keeps sliding, could he be a project player for Andy Reid to mold? Imagine Shedeur learning from Mahomes, soaking in that championship mentality, and maybe stepping up in a few years. It's a long shot, but it's fun to think about. Chiefs fans, does Mahomes' crazy reaction sum up your feelings on Shedeur's fall? And would you want him in KC to grow under Mahomes' wing? Drop your hot takes in the comments, and let's wrap up with some Chiefs Kingdom fire. Before we sign off, let's keep the energy high. Smash that like button, subscribe to Chiefs Chronicle, and ring the bell so you never miss a beat from Chiefs Kingdom. Now, let's talk about what's coming next for Chiefs Kingdom. The draft isn't over yet, and with day 3 on the horizon, we'll be watching to see if Shedeur Sanders finds a home and if the Chiefs make any more moves to bolster our roster. And of course, we've got Legends Weekend to look forward to, where we'll honor Bill Maas in style. But I want to hear from you. What's the one thing you're most excited about for the Chiefs in 2025? Are you all in on our current squad with Mahomes leading the charge? Do you think a young QB like Shedeur could add some spark to our future? Or are you just hyped to see legends like Maas get their due? This is Chiefs Kingdom, where every fan's voice matters, so let's keep the conversation going. And here's a little challenge for you. Share this video with at least one Chiefs fan in your life, and let's see how many of us we can get in the comments section. Can we hit 500 comments before our next episode? I believe in you, Chiefs Kingdom. What a time to be a Chiefs fan. Shedeur Sanders' draft slide has sparked wild reactions from Trump, Dak, and Mahomes. while Bill Maas's Ring of Honor induction celebrates a defensive legend, and Mahomes' one-word take adds fuel to the fire. From draft drama to honoring our past, this is why we bleed red and gold. If this episode got you pumped, give it a thumbs up, share with your Chiefs crew, and subscribe for more. What's your highlight? Shedeur's fall, Maas's honor, or Mahomes' reaction? Comment below, and let's keep Arrowhead rocking. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and go Chiefs.